Hey guys, today I have a new update for my Pan Those Eyeshadow series, and we have a lot to talk about. There is going to be some spoilers in my bonus pans, so if you don't want to see any spoilers for any of my other projects, then skip ahead to the regular part of this video, but I am going to start out with all my bonus pans, and we have a lot to talk about. So, we have, how many bonus pans do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bonus pans. So I'm excited. I've been going ham on some easier shades in my collection to try to get to the 5% window or percentage that I want to be at by the end of the year. So we'll talk about that a little bit more, but first we're gonna go into bonus pans. So again, if you don't wanna see spoilers, skip ahead. If I remember, I will leave a timestamp down below, but I probably won't remember. I'm not good at that stuff. So, yes, spoiler warning. My first bonus pan comes from my Build Your Own Palette series, which I already did show in the last update. So this is from Shop Miss A in the shade P5, and we have some nice shiny pan in there. And this was from like my Halloween themed palette that I did. And I used that one a ton because I thought I was super close to hitting pan. It still took me a really long time. Okay, and then my next bonus pan comes from my whole collection project pan. I'm not sure which one's going up first, this one or my Pan Those Eyeshadows or my whole collection project pan. So this one may be a spoiler, it may be in the last video. But we were working on this dark navy blue shade in that project, and we were able to hit pan on it. This is a relatively easy palette to hit pan on. It's not like my easiest palette like I'll talk about in my singles, but you'll be seeing this next year. That's all I'm gonna say. You'll be seeing this next year. My next bonus pan, I have, well, I guess we'll do all 4 of these that are in my little single palette right here. These are all in my current Build Your Own palette. So if you don't want spoilers for next month, then again, skip this part. What I am doing in my Build Your Own palette this month is pulling out all of the shades that I think I'm pretty close at hitting pan on and trying to hit pan on them. And then what I didn't know I was going to do until I started using them, once I do hit pan on one, I'm going to roll in another shade to replace it. That way we can see how many pans we can hit. Because a lot of these were easier than I thought they were going to be. So first is shade number 4 from my BH Cosmetics Neutral Eyes palette, and we have pretty good pan in here. You guys, these pans are so shallow. I have 2 other BH shades in here that I'll pull out in a second. They've only taken me like maximum 5 uses to hit pan on. Like I think this one I hit pan on like use number 2 or something. Yeah, it's been crazy. So here's another one. This one I hit today. This is number 26 in that palette. Again, like I could easily use up that whole corner, but I want to roll in another item. Like I said, I'm trying to hit 5% pan, so these ones are going quick. I'm going to keep rolling them in. And then I also hit pan on the black. This one was number 16 from that palette. This one only took 1 use. But it's because that entire side was already like chipped out. Okay, and then I have one more single. This was also in my Build Your Own palette, but it's not one of those BH shades. This is from Looksy, and it's the shade Bubblegum. I love this shade. It only took me like 2 more uses, 2 or 3 more days, I think, to hit pan on this one because it did already have like a really good dip, and I really like that one. But that is all of my singles. Super excited. And I'm like loving that project because I'm going through those really quick. Another bonus shade, I have pan on a ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Ritz. And here's that, just a little tiny baby pan in the middle. I'm still working on this for my Project 5 uses, so it should expand a little. This color is so pretty. I love it. So glittery. And then my last bonus pan is a spoiler for my Pan That palette. So again, if you don't want to see, I hit pan on Pink Nude, which is this one down here. Yay. So super exciting. Lots of pans. Lots and lots of pans, and I love it. Okay, now let's get into our pan those eyeshadows. So, this is an exciting month, not just for the fact that we already had 8 pans, but because 4 shades are rolling out and I have good progress on one of them. This was very much expected from last time because I only needed to use most of these a handful more times for them to roll out. So let's just get right into it. No particular order, I'm just gonna grab the way I have them stacked. My first is my Kat Von D Blue Sapphire shade. So this is what it looks like before. And here is what it's looking like today. A nice little dip, but no pan. I wasn't really trying to dig in when I have a shade that I know, like, I'm not gonna hit pan. I just use it how I like to use it, which is typically more light-handed. If I think I can hit pan, I will, like, switch out my brushes to, like, a denser brush or a scratchier brush, or I will use more or something. But for most of the time, like when it's shades I know I have no chance of hitting pan on, I'm just gonna use it how I like to use it. So this one is rolling out. And oh, if you haven't been following along, I will roll things out when I either hit pan on them or if I use them 30 times. So I used this one 30 times. Previously, I had 5, 10, 15, 21 uses. So I had to use this 9 more times to hit my 30 use goal. My next palette is my Ofra Good to Go palette, and I had the shade Reset, which is the orange shade. So this is what it looks like before. And here's what it's looking like today. So it's this orange one down here. I did put it back in the palette. Not really any visible progress. For me, I can see where like the pattern has worn away, but that's about it. And I previously had 5, 10, 15, 23 uses, so I had to use this 7 more times to hit my 30 use goal. Next, we have my Illuminati and Isa palette, and I have the shade Baby Girl, so this is what it looked like before. And here's what it's looking like today. It is this one right here. A little bit of brush strokes, tiny little dip maybe, mostly just brush strokes. Again, I used this one 30 times, so this one is now rolling out as well. And we, again, same with the last one, we had 23 uses, so I only had to wear this one 7 more times, and it is now rolling out. Okay, the last one that is rolling out, it comes from my Urban Decay Heavy Metals palette, and we're working on the shade Maiden. So this is what it looked like before. And here's what it's looking like today. It is this one right here. Really pretty color. I wore this one like all over the lid basically every single day until I rolled it out, and I really like it. And let's see, how many times did we have on this one? Actually the same. We had 23 uses last time on this one as well, so again, 7 more times. These colors went really well together, so I was able to wear most of them together on the everyday basis. That's kind of why they all rolled out at the same time. Okay, let's get into the one single little shade that is left in this project. This one will be staying in, and it comes from my ABH Modern Renaissance palette. This one rolled in last update, so this is what it looked like last update. And here is what it's looking like today. It is this one right here. I don't know if you'll be able to tell or not, but there are some brush strokes. Not really a dip, maybe a little bit, but mostly just brush strokes. I don't think I'll hit pan on this one. So I've just been using it with a light fluffy brush, which is what I like to use. So instead of digging in with like a scratchier crease brush, I've just been using a fluffy brush, and that's what I've been liking. So I have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18 uses on this shade. I think you should be able to roll out no problem next update, because it is just a super easy color to work with. And here is that shade right here. This is Warm Taupe from This is Warm Taupe from ABH. Okay, super quick update so far. And so pan percentage wise, before we roll in some new items, currently I'm at 117 pans. Crazy. Out of 2470 total. That's a lot. Right now we are at 4.73%. We are so close to 5%. And I think with my build your own palette, and I have some Super Shock shades out here to work on, and then I have 4 more shades to roll into this project, I think we stand a really good chance to hit 5% by the end of the year. Now this is my December update. But I do post this video at the beginning of December, so my mom's calling me, sorry mom. So next month at the beginning of January, we will see if we hit our 5% goal or not. So we'll give ourselves like a few extra days, but also when I go home for Christmas, I probably won't be bringing most of my stuff, and I'm going home for 2 weeks. So I really don't have much time left, but all that being said, let's roll in some new shades. I'm super excited. Okay, we are rolling out 4 shades, so we are rolling in 4 more shades. Let's see what we get. I hope it's something good. I'm getting like a whole bunch of messages. 1830. All right. Oh, okay. Another ABH palette. This is the ABH Riviera palette in the shade Inheritance. I already hit pan on Mediterranean, which is the shade right next to it. So exciting. I don't know what color that is, but we will check in a minute. Okay, let's pick another one. 1182. Ooh, this one is gonna be hard. I don't know what the color is, but it's probably a hard color. This comes from the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette in the shade Password. I don't know which shade that is, but it's a smoky palette. There are a few neutrals, but Urban Decay in general is really hard to hit pan on, especially that formula. I do like that I'm getting some older products though. All right, let's go for another. Ooh, another really old one, 1113. This might be like an eyeshadow stick or a cream eyeshadow. Nope. These are ones I'm probably not gonna hit pan on any of these. This is the Wet n Wild Fergie Photo Op eyeshadow in the orange color. Okay. One more shade. 644. Okay, I can rock with this one. This comes from my Simply Pleasures palette, which I just showed as a bonus shade in number 56. Okay, I am going to go get all of these palettes and I will be right back. Okay, we are back. So first we have the ABH Riviera palette. I haven't looked inside any of these, so I don't know what the colors look like. So Inheritance. Okay, I can work with that, I think. Inheritance is this bright yellow gold. All right, All right, I still think better than the neon pink. Yeah, we'll play around with it. Right there we are. A little bold, but we will make it work. Okay. Next, we have from the Urban Decay Naked Smoky, the shade Password. Okay, not terrible. So Password is this like dark charcoal gray color. I'll most likely just use that as an eyeliner. And there, that one is right there. Basically almost black. Okay. Next, from my Wet n Wild and Fergie quad. I already know this one. It is the orange shade. So it is this one. This one I have labeled as gold, I think. Yep, okay. So it is this matte terracotta orange. And I don't think I'll be able to hit pan on any of these. Maybe the Urban Decay one if I use it as a liner, but we are very fall right now. And I am ready for like not fall colors anymore because I did actually wear like oranges and golds quite a bit. But it's okay, it's okay. Okay, our last palette is the Big Mama. This is the Simply Pleasures eyeshadow palette. We got shade number 56, so I have to count out which one it is because there is 100 shades in here. Okay, 56 is this brown right here. Again, another brown. This one has a little bit of shimmer in it, but I don't think it's gonna really show up. And again, this will be another liner. This is like a really boring color story. I'm kind of like bummed, but it's okay. It's okay. Also, with me trying to hit my 5%, I am kind of more focused on my Build Your Own palette right now. Since this project doesn't end, I'm gonna keep it rolling. It doesn't have a finale, so I'll probably be focusing more on shades I know I can hit pan on. So yeah. Kind of boring. We got 3 browns, an orange, and a gold, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay, so goals for next time. I think I can definitely have the ABH Modern Renaissance rolled out with my 30 uses. And then I think I can probably hit pan on the Simply Pleasures brown as an eyeliner. That should be easy. And then the 3 in the middle, I just want to use a little bit at least. Yeah, so if I can roll out those 2, that'll still be good. And then these 3 can kind of take its time. So, okay. That is going to be everything for this update. I hope you guys liked this video. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe down below for more. And I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye, guys.